Episode 46, Wasteland Weaponistics, the 5.56 pistol. The 5.56 pistol first appeared in, the first Fallout game, and has reappeared in Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas. So what is the story of this crazy cyberpunk-style pistol? Well, it begins with a novel. That novel is Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. This novel, published in 1968, eventually inspired a movie to be made. That movie is Bladerunner. The main character, Rick Deckard, uses a very peculiar looking pistol unlike any other. That is the gun that Fallout's 5.56 pistol is based on. In the Blade Runner movies, Deckard's gun was made by combining two different real-world firearms, a Charter Arms Bulldog revolver and a Steyr-Mannlicher 222 model SL rifle. Now, if you go by the novel, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, Deckard's gun is chambered in .38 Magnum, which is either a fictional round or just meant to be .357 Magnum. Fallout's version, while based on the Blade Runner gun, is not an exact copy. It lacks the double triggers, the turn-down bolt handle, and it has a very clear revolver cylinder, where the Blade Runner gun does not. Fallout's version shares the red lights on the side with the Blade Runner gun, however, Fallout's version also has an extra light that alerts you to when the gun is empty. So why is Fallout's version chambered in 5.56 NATO? Well, I'm going to guess because of the two weapons that were used to make the movie prop. The Steyr rifle was chambered in .222 Remington. And if you know your history of bullets, .222 Remington is the base cartridge that many other cartridges have been made from. So you see, all you have to do is lengthen the case, shorten the neck, and now you have 5.56 or .223. So, close enough between the two. Now, the way that gun is reloaded in New Vegas with the cylinder is extremely strange, and I can't think of another real-life firearm that has a cylinder that comes out like that, and automatically ejects all the rounds for you. Truly a cyberpunk style of gun. Also, how the gun is able to eject 5.56 NATO rounds is mysterious, because the way revolvers eject is that they grab the rim of the cartridge, and the hand ejector, basically pulls them out. This is why revolver cartridges have very large rims, compared to auto-loading cartridges, which have a recessed rim. There are revolvers chambered in auto-loading rounds, and the way they do this is they make use of what are known as moon clips, either half or full. An example of this is the US World War I era M1917 revolver that was issued to supplant 1911s. These revolvers were chambered in .45 ACP, or automatic Colt pistol, and they had to be used with, moon clips. Because most of these revolvers became surplus after World War I, the Peters Cartridge Company developed the .45 auto rim round. That is pretty much .45 ACP with a revolver-style rim, so you don't have to use moon clips. So how the 5.56 pistol is able to eject 5.56 rounds is a mystery, as 5.56 obviously doesn't have the large rim. Now, perhaps it's a similar system to the M47 Medusa. This is a very rare and unique revolver developed by a NASA computer scientist. This revolver could fire 20 different calibers between the sizes of 32 and 38. It accomplished this by having a very advanced, revolver cylinder that used what are known as fingers to hold each cartridge. While this revolver accomplished its ability to fire all of these different rounds, the fingers tended to be extremely weak and would often break, as they were very fragile. So perhaps the 5.56 revolver here has a similar style finger in its cylinder, like the Medusa does. Now, how do you acquire this weapon in each of the Fallout games the gun has been featured in? Well, in Fallout 1, the weapon is one of a kind. It is given to you by helping a man named Irwin in the hub. Description of the pistol from Fallout 1. A .223 rifle modified and cut down to a pistol. This is a one-of-a-kind firearm, obviously made with love and skill. So here in Fallout 1, it is revealed that this weapon did not start life off as a pistol. It was a rifle once upon a time. Obviously a reference to the Blade Runner prop being made from a rifle. This is particularly interesting, as you would wonder why someone would want such a short gun chambered in 5.56 NATO, as that round really requires a long barrel to achieve its high velocity. And especially with 5.56, it wouldn't be all that powerful out of a short barrel. I mean, this gun would also be extremely loud, as most of the gunpowder of the 5.56 round would ignite outside of the gun, causing huge muzzle flashes. But we see rifles cut down into pistols in real life. Most of you know about the notorious Mosin Obres. Also, factories have made similar style guns throughout the 1900s and even into today. So we now move to Fallout 2, and I want to say something. Bethesda usually gets a lot of flack for retconning things within the Fallout universe. But Fallout retcons didn't start with Bethesda. It started with Interplay and Fallout 2. For you see, the 223 pistol was supposed to be a one-of-a-kind gun. It was in Fallout 1, however in Fallout 2, it completely does away with that, and you can acquire multiple of these pistols. The funny thing is that the Fallout 2 description is exactly the same as the Fallout 1 description. It still calls it one-of-a-kind. 3 different vendors will sell you the pistol: Buster in the NCR Bazaar, Eldritch in New Reno, and Mai Dai Sheng in San Francisco. They can also drop from a gang during a random encounter. The character known as Lo Pan is also equipped with one. You can also even find a 5.56 revolver, or pistol, inside of Vault 15. Yeah, so much for one of a kind. So now we move to Fallout New Vegas. Initially, Fallout New Vegas follows the lore of Fallout 1, as in the base game, there is a single pistol of this type. That is a unique, known as That Gun. It is acquired from Cliff Briscoe. Cliff here makes no reference to having the pistol in any of his dialogue, so I think they just kind of shoved it into his inventory. And you can either purchase it from him or steal it. Now, the reason it's called That Gun is actually a reference to the player base of Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, as they would often refer to the 5.56 223 pistol as just That Gun. That gun is a one-of-a-kind unique pistol. There are no other pistols like it in the base game. That is until you install the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC. This is when the standard 5.56 pistol is introduced to the game. The DLC adds the pistol to various vendors around the region. However, there are no factions that use the pistol. So why are there now so many of these pistols made between the events of Fallout 2 and New Vegas? Well, it could be it became popular enough to go out and cut down one of these rifles into a pistol that it caught on with multiple people. But what is interesting is that we never see the rifle form of this weapon in any Fallout games. We've only seen it as a pistol. In every game that it's in, it's only a pistol. There is no 5.56 revolver rifles in any Fallout. With the customization system that started with Fallout 4, it would be a very good weapon to add into a Fallout game, especially Fallout 76, as that game already makes a lot of use of 5.56 chambered guns. And it wouldn't really be that hard to design what the rifle originally looked like, and you could customize it into a rifle or down into the pistol, allowing it to be used by 2 different styles of play, both rifleman and gunslinger builds. One more thing, there is a reference to the 223 pistol and Deckard's gun in the Fallout 4 Creation Club plugin Noir Penthouse. It comes in the way of a unique 44 revolver, Early Retirement. It has a custom skin with the similar style of red LED lights that you find on the 5.56 pistol. The name of Early Retirement is also a reference to Bladerunner, as that's what the Bladerunner universe calls destroying replicants. That's going to be all for this video. Remember to subscribe for this channel for more Fallout weapon lore, and my main channel for this general gameplay and book reviews. Alright, see everybody next time. Bye.